Welcome to sleepy suburban St John's Wood. We're just down the road from Lord's and St John's Wood tube station. And where are we? Well, you know where we are from the title of the video. We're in Abbey Road, and there is a zebra crossing. A world famous zebra crossing. And in fact, you're going to see so many people trying to get across the zebra crossing between now and the end of the video, you'll know why it's so famous. If you're a music fan in any way, shape or form, and you love music, you'll know something about a certain place called Abbey Road, and you'll know something about a recording studio which is just down here, and also that zebra crossing that we've just gone past. Something to do with something in 1969. Can't quite think what it is. Right, don't worry, we'll be going back to the zebra crossing very shortly. But this building here is the front of the Abbey Road Music Studios. And as you can see, it's celebrating a certain 50 years old of a certain album. Yes, the wonderful Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Now there's no doubt a trip down here is well worthwhile for any music lover. It's almost sort of a pilgrimage. What have you got down here? So you've got the zebra crossing, which we'll be going to very shortly. You've got the music studios, which you can stand out the front of. You can't go in. Plus you've also got a gift shop. Now you can't take video in there, but I'm going to take you down the passageway which leads there because it commemorates certain dates of the Abbey Road studio. And here we are, something in the Abbey Road which hasn't got graffiti on it and people signing it. There we go. Just look outside here. You've got all sorts of people writing all sorts of things on the walls, and where it said it's Pink Floyd's 50th anniversary of Dark Side of the Moon, that is also covered in graffiti underneath as well. Yes, this is a mecca for music lovers. So I've been down here to Abbey Road quite a few times, and I can tell you every single time I come down, the front here is absolutely stacked with vans as they refurbish the studios for depending who's in there and how they want their acoustics to sound when they're recording their albums or whatever it is. Now, down the passageway which leads to the shop is the whole history of the Abbey Road Studios, and here it is. So we've brought this in full detail for you so you can see the history of Abbey Road. And I just love the royal connections back in the 1930s here, especially the King's speech to his peoples. It's incredible to think, isn't it, that they recorded the Queen's coronation from a landline from Westminster Abbey. Wow. Then we hit the 1960s, and there you go, the Beatles' first appearance there in 1962. Now that really surprised me, 1981 recording its first film score. Now the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark is a brilliant one, but it's unbelievable it took till then for them to use the studios. And then in the 1990s, you've got both Radiohead and Oasis recording here, which is incredible. Both of which are a couple of fantastic albums. I really like the way that they've used the wall to give you all of the key dates here in Abbey Road's history, which is, when you look at it, you just think some of the music that's been recorded here is absolutely incredible. Also love the fact that the crossing has been given protected status as well, not just the Abbey Road Studios. Now when you come down here, you get to the entrance of the Abbey Road shop, but you're not allowed to film in there. There's massive signs on the front of the door, so it is well worth going in, and they've got some fantastic things, and we have given away some of the key rings and magnets previously in our competitions that we've done on our live streams. If you're thinking of coming down here, St John's Wood tube station is no more than a 5-minute walk away. It really is that close. And here, back from the 1960s, is that classic photo of the Beatles outside the front door here at the Abbey Road studios, taken from a fairly similar angle. Okay, it's time to head down towards the zebra crossing, but before we do, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to hit the button, and if you're loving the video, do give us a thumbs up, and if you're a music fan anywhere in the world, do let us know in the comments down below your favourite track off the 1969 album Abbey Road. Now, can you imagine if you're a local or you look on your sat-nav and you drive through here often and you go, oh my word, I can't believe it's taking me down Abbey Road. You'll be thinking, when you get to this zebra crossing, this is going to be a nightmare. So when we showed you before, we came up here and there were about 3 or 4 people hanging around the zebra crossing. Believe you me, as the day goes on, loads of people turn up because they all want their photo on the Abbey Road zebra crossing. Which is bad news for the traffic coming through, because they've got to give way to you, and there you go. How about this for a crowd starting to develop? You can see the person in the black Merc in front of us is obviously a local, because he just literally waited and put his foot down and off he goes. Now you'll also see right in the centre of the road there is a guy holding a professional camera. And yes, if you come down here you can bring a photographer with you to have your photo taken as you go across Abbey Road. But as you can see, he's hanging around in the middle trying to stop people because he's got a group of 4 people he's trying to take a photo of. But it's an absolute nightmare, especially when the traffic is busy coming up and down Abbey Road, as you're about to see. So watch what happens here as the pro's trying to get a picture of the 4 people going from left to right, with the others going across, so he has to retake the photo. To be quite honest, it's worth coming down here just to people watch and crash people's photos. Yeah, it's all part of the fun. And of course, if you're coming to this musical mecca, you've got to make sure you walk the zebra crossing yourself and look straight down. Now, this is the album cover, and as you can see, we came in sort of late spring before all the trees came out. But the good news is, if you come down here at a different time, the trees are out, and I'm going to show you a picture I took of a couple of our members here at London Visited when I took them down for a visit to the zebra crossing. Here you have Paula and an owl walking across the zebra crossing, and there you go, there's the Beatles album cover. Okay, so they're going in the wrong direction, it doesn't matter, but you can see all the trees built up there, which gives you that, certainly gives you that Abbey Road album cover feeling. So have you been down to Abbey Road? If you have, let us know in the comments down below. Also, from the list and chronological order that we showed you, what was your favourite album that's been recorded here at the Abbey Road studios? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, if you're a music fan, you're going to want to see our guide to the best record shops for vinyl in London, and that's in the top right hand corner.